Okay.
Kill, fight, murder, kill. Start
Kill, fight,
game.
murder, kill.
Kill, fight,
Sounds
murder, kill.
sounds awesome. It's not the name of the game, but that sounds like a that sounds like something fucking like somebody would call a video game in like the 90s when they're trying to ban them or something. Like children are playing kill, fight, murder, kill.
Yeah, it's what they would call a video game, and that's in NCIS.
Yeah.
The fight.
How did he get such a dark criminal mind? It was those video games.
You can't even make fun of how stupid procedural crime video games appearances are, because they're always dumber than the thing you can think of.
They're really beyond parody.
No, yeah,
in all aspects,
my favorite
everything
one
about
was when
those
somebody
shows.
plays like Prince of Persia 2, I think, and when they
Mhm.
beat a level, it like prints something off of the hard drive of evil documents that are apparently in that guy's Xbox.
What the hell are you talking about?
There's
That
an
sounds
episode where somebody's Xbox has crime documents in it, and they have it in the lab, but they need the office gamer to beat Prince of Persia so they can access the document, and then it just prints
Oh
out
my
of the
God.
Xbox directly, and I'm like, what?
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
I'm like, technically you could put data on a hard drive regardless, I guess. I know it doesn't have a printer on it, though. I know that much about the original Xbox. The original Xbox. Just so we're clear. Back when, like, video game printers were, like, the shitty printer for Pokemon Snap that had kiosks sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know. That was
I remember I read I think it was like a post on Reddit or something like that of a guy who was a prop manager for those shows, and he said one time he had to do an episode where they needed a prop hard drive, and so the director was like, yeah, just give me like a hard drive, and so he did, and the director was like, no, we need something that is not a real hard drive. We need something that's going to look like what people think a hard drive looks like. And so the prop master was like, I get you. And he came back with a power supply unit with the fucking cables still plugged in.
A PSU. Just a
came back with a
weird
PSU.
brick that has like a vent on it.
Yes, he came back with a PSU. And the director was like, yeah, now you're getting it. We don't need real hard drives here. We need what people...
things that boomers will believe.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
That's so accurate too. Yeah. Yep. Nothing looks like a hard drive. I feel like the first time I saw a hard drive in a show or movie was Mr. Robot. Like, until then it was just, people always had like a weird big brick with like a rail on it for holding it, and you had to slot into like a wall or something. Like, yeah, it's like big video game items.
Yeah, I mean, what does a hard drive honestly look like? It had to be a MacGuffin
someone could beat somebody with.
A hard drive basically just looks like a credit card that needs to go on a diet, right? Like, they don't look like anything.
No.
They're just sticky boys.
Yeah.
Oh no, not that, but
they're things that they're things that could just keep getting smaller and less visible if it wasn't for the fact that they're just designed to fit into a slot. And God, don't take another universal thing from us again. Every time you lose a universal part of computers, it's like, I don't know how to buy anything anymore. Help me. Can I put it in the computer somewhere?
Yeah, I don't know how to buy anything anymore at all because I can't fucking find anything ever.
When I got a second SSD for my computer, and I was like, it was just such a struggle trying to figure out where can I put it? Where can I actually put it in my case at all?
Dude, the best part about SSDs,
hard.
Dude, the best part about SSDs is that they have no movable parts, so you can kind of, like, my SSD, I'm pretty sure is just hanging upside down. Yeah. Like, I didn't bother mounting it anywhere. I think it's just like...
I literally just had to put it in the only part of the computer where the where the necessary cables could reach it and still be plugged into the other things. Because my computer has worked for me, but a big problem is that it has a fucking wall going through it that like is like L-shaped.
What the hell are you talking about?
You know how there's like a back of the computer that's like the solid side of the computer, a bit more usually. Yep. Yeah, mine zigzags. So for the top 75% of my computer, it's in the back, and then 25% of the way towards like above or the bottom, it creates a shelf, and then it's on my side.
I can't. Just send me a picture. I can't understand fucking
so
word of what you're describing.
It means there's like a shoebox-sized cavity in the wall, behind the wall, because the wall comes forward towards me if I'm on like the left side of the computer. Like if I'm on the left side of the computer, it's all one big open cavity, except there's like a shoebox of where the wall comes forward and then is on my side for some reason. And that side of the thing is where the PSU is. So my power supply is under the shoebox shelf, and that's where a buttload of cables ultimately come from. It has to go through a hole in the wall to reach my fucking motherboard and my RAM and my graphics card and my my CPU. So I have to make sure all the stuff.
You're gonna need to share a picture, right? Because I got people in my chat saying, "What the fuck is Keith talking about?"
No, it fucking sucks because like
it's so incomprehensible.
All of the power cables are all like one cable. You know what I mean? Like with a bunch of shit coming out.
And that's annoying as shit.
And that motherfucker has to go through a hole in the wall to go from the power supply portion of the computer to the rest of the computer, and that makes it really fucking hard to add the exact configuration of hard drives and SSDs you happen to have bought in the order they have to be plugged in and so on. And also like I also don't have a series of like shelves for oh yeah, my hard drives are in the shoebox.
How do I crouch in this game?
My hard drive.
I can't go down.
Is someone in the audience? Someone's calling it the basement. I guess. I feel like the shoebox is good enough, but my power supply and two of my hard drives are down there, but everything else is on the other side of the wall from them.
But how do I?
They got all Advent guard with
crouch,
that bullshit.
Right? How do I stop being so high?
C?
It's not doing anything. What the fuck?
C's not doing anything? Are you flying?
C's not making me go down. Every other button does what I think it do, but that one doesn't.
I can
Did
kill
I change
you.
my control somehow?
I'm coming. Don't worry.
Bindings. Ow! Crouch is C. No, this will work, but please.
No, this will work. I don't want solutions. I want to complain. Oh god, I just double tapped C and it dropped me. C doesn't work for you?
C does not work for me. Maybe let me try just de-equipping it.
Oh, that will definitely work. Well, glad I didn't get to kill you.
Fuck! I need my jetpack to get up there to get the jetpack. Otherwise, I have to walk.
No, we have a pipe.
Oh, okay, that's so much better.
Yeah, we've had a pipe next to our HQ the whole playthrough.
I thought I had more health to survive that fall.
Oh man, double tapping C to drop is so much faster than holding C to actually descend slowly, which is so annoying. Oh wait, right, sprinting. I keep forgetting you can hold shift. Admittedly, holding shift and C sucks.
Yeah, that seems painful.
Okay, so we just invented nuclear, which is not great for this planet, but here we go.
Oh, we're just like Trump's uncle.
I doubt Trump's related to anybody who invented nuclear or brought any value to the world.
No. Okay, where did I die? I died up there. Are you there still, so I can find out where I died? Oh, a box.
I mean, there is a box icon, yeah. Just take go to our pod launcher spot and take the tube that's there.
Oh, I'm running around the McDonald's Playhouse fucking pipe system. Oh, that's a nearly falling to my death. You say I can go from the...
Where are you? I have no idea where you went. You
told me pipes, so I went for pipes, but pipes are hard.
You have no idea how to navigate this space.
I
been a
used the
pipe.
jetpack for so much that
We only
like,
got it last session.
You've
used the jetpack for like 2 or 3 hours.
I've been that area that I died in. I have exclusively navigated with a jetpack. I have not.
That is not true.
That is true.
It's just the space elevator.
Yes, I know how to get to the space elevator. That's not a problem.
You built this platform sessions ago.
Oh, I died over here.
Yeah.
I see. I thought I died somewhere else. Oh, okay. This is super easy to get to.
No,
I thought I died over where we were working
place.
on the. I thought I died over where we were working on the. Like the gosh, the coolant systems and stuff like that on the previous session.
No.
Okay, so let's try hovering again, and let's try crouching. Okay, so it does work now. Yeah, I just had to de-equip it.
Is it because you logged out in the sky?
That weirdly enough might have been it. It's hard to say.
Maybe. I've never done that before.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I guess I'll avoid doing that in the future.
I guess time to figure out what's new? Particle accelerator. Nuclear pasta.
Yeah. We need to make some uranium macaroni.
Hey, macaroni.
I don't know any nuclear puns that are
We're gonna need a lot of copper powder, aren't we? Okay.
Okay, so I think probably one thing that we can do that's really easy and won't take any mental strain whatsoever is to locate some uranium.
Oh, right,
That's a good first step.
We don't actually have uranium yet. Yeah, I already know where uranium is, so good news there.
It's next to the bauxite? Is that kind
of
the
the sky
place
bridge goes right to the uranium.
Okay.
So that's
that's kind of a nice little first step to knock out that we don't, and that allows us to procrastinate thinking.
That can be mined.
For a little bit.
I think I might let you do that. And I might try to figure out how to get more copper coming in so that we can make the copper powder for nuclear pasta. Because we keep running out of copper. So yeah, take the make the whatever you need to mine it and take the sky bridge over, and when you're getting close to the bauxite, if you look to the left, there'll be this huge there's all those like huge like rock plateau things over there, and one of them just has deadly amounts of uranium on it. You might want to make a don't die to uranium suit first.
Yeah, probably a good idea. I'll do that first. Do you think we have enough materials to make the miner Mark IIIs? It looks like we do, right? Portable miner, supercomputer, fused modular frames, and turbo motors. Those are all. Yeah, we're making all those. Okay. I can just go pick those up real quick.
Pasta.
Oh, that's. Oh no. Oh, good. That was scary. Right, you can't really die if you have the hover pack, as long as you land remotely near like a power line.
Yeah, but I also think you can hold space to slow fall no matter where you are, because I've never died so far. I reflexively just try not to fall to death, and then it doesn't kill me. I think it just doesn't do that. So copper powder is pretty easy because it's just made of copper. I just want to go find an outside source of copper.
Wow!
Thankfully, I have a secret base.
You do?
So I'm gonna go to my. I'm just gonna go to my secret base. That's the fastest.
Secret base?
It's the fastest way I'll get caught. It's Heathcliff.
Oh.
It's not that advanced. I got really into it for like a week, so I not even I don't know. I had a few days of developing it, because I thought I was gonna like make a parallel base there, basically for the sake of being able to shuttle in maybe even advanced products from here that just needed to be able to be processed. Like if we're just like capped out here, I could dedicate that base to making some other advanced thing and then just fly it over here. And that'd be a better way of handling it than trying to fix our throughput problems here. Let's see. That's the nitrogen base. That's the OG.
Do you know?
I need to build a new.
Do you know where we're making supercomputers? They're next to AI limiters and stuff, I think. Right? Yes? No?
Let's see.
I found we were making radio control units, which I thought was supercomputers. Do radio control units get fed in to make supercomputers?
It's hard. The entire part of the base that's between our new tower and oil is just a series of manufacturers haphazardly placed next to each other, where each one makes a different manufacturer item.
Yeah,
so all of the hyper advanced things are over there. And then our most recent series of just more manufacturers are now in a tower. But we just kept getting a series of big products to make with stuff we basically already have on hand. So we just kept putting a manufacturer down and then popping them in there. And that's been most of the base for a while. And now it's really hard to tell what any of it is. Yeah. I don't think even color schemes can save us now.
No.
So I need to... There we go. I need to get a drone port amount of parts so I can make a new one up here. And then that'll be how we get it in here. And it.
The next update should add GPUs so something you can ship back to Earth. That's fucking hilarious.
An entire alien base just for creating graphics cards.
That's pretty awesome. I was gonna say, Keith, you're talking about buying a new solid state hard drive or whatever. I was like, yeah, enjoy the ability to do that for about the next 2 months. After that, we're all on our own.
Yeah.
Is this
it's
supercomputers?
The end of the world as we know it. What?
And I can't buy anything.
Yeah. Who knew that graphics cards become the new toilet paper?
Oh God! The thought of wiping butt with the graphics card is not. Ooh, that seems
ill-advised.
Very, very nasty.
I hate it when I find out that in order to make something, I need an item that we're using all of.
Yeah.
It inevitably means, all right, let's stand on the track and grab 50 of them one at a time.
Is that supercomputers? It's supercomputers, yeah! Okay. Next, I need fused modular frames. Those, I think we're making.
Hello, Fleelephant, Fluraf. Just grabbing all these.
Go hide. There we go.
Eternity.
Oh yeah, you can actually, like you were saying, just to confirm, I guess you've been doing it probably for the entire time you've had a jetpack, but I'm going to contribute to the conversation by saying yes, you can hold space anywhere and you won't fall to your death.
Yeah.
So you have observed and have been consistently doing is true. Yep. Good job.
Thank you. I requested validation.
Oh, good.
For
well,
my
you
brain
received
thoughts and
validation.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Okay, we're not making fused modular frames anywhere, are we?
I think we are. I think that's in our tower. We have
the. Is it in the tower? Is it the top of the tower? It feels top of the tower-y.
Maybe. I feel like fused modular frames made it to our list of things that we needed to do before we launched the thing with the stuff.
Yes.
And the bullshit.
But I don't. But where are they?
This is stressful. Do I have enough stuff?
No. You're a consumer. We're a consumer. Never ask that.
That was
the
most fucking Bezos-y thing I've ever said. Do I have enough stuff? God, I really wish I could fly to that base. I just have to walk there. I said it's stressful because I'm trying to figure out whether or not I have everything I need for my trip before I leave. Because once I leave, then it's just like, fuck. Oh, right. I'm not supposed to leave yet. I need to make the drone port here. Shit. That's what I was just trying to do.
Okay. Oh. Okay, I need to make 3 portable miners.
I have to walk across the wilderness, across the entire world map to get to Heathcliff. There's no form of transportation for it. Just so I can make nuclear pasta.
Do you know how many uranium deposits there actually are over there?
No.
Okay.
I haven't walked across that bridge for a very long time now.
Okay.
So it'll be a fun learning experience. It might just be one.
Yeah. Are we making fabric anywhere?
Maybe it's 12.
I need to make my hazmat suit.
What's fabric made of again? I don't.
It's a like biomatter stuff thing, right?
Probably not, because biomatter can't be farmed.
Okay. Well, then I'll figure that out later.
You can't.
I guess the real question is
biomatter.
Yeah. What I meant to ask instead was, do we have fabric in a chest somewhere?
There's pretty much one chest to keep everything in, so maybe there or never.
Okay.
But right by our main research building thing is where I put all the biomatter ever since.
Okay, yeah. It looks like we have the things they can use to make fabric in this chest, so I'll do that in a second then.
We should still have a fuck ton of biomatter.
Yeah, we do. We slurp that out good. That's the appropriate reaction.
To biomatter slurpage.
Okay, I didn't see how many alclad aluminum sheets I needed, so I'm gonna pick up 50 because that seems good. And I'm gonna pick up 53 because I wasn't paying attention while talking, so I got a couple to throw into the fucking
check how many you need.
Well, I already have the minor Mark III covering up my to-do list.
God damn it! Is this goddamn blender infringing on my space? God damn it! All right. Fuck. Okay, that works. There we go. I'm a genius. I solved all my problems by increasing the spaghetti.
Yes.
Tell no one, or there will be consequences.
You just recorded it.
Shh.
I suppose that technically still congruent with me not telling anybody. It's like, no, I recorded it, but you specifically cannot mention this.
Absolutely. And never post it anywhere online.
Okay.
I'm trusting you on this one.
Pick up all the biomass
Keep
from
my
over
poles.
here.
There we go.
We're good. Oh God, I sneezed so hard I just gave myself a headache. Ow! Damn, that was unpleasant. Ah, Jesus.
Base copper powder.
Is that enough stuff? Wait, I need rubbers too.
Just
all right.
For the best for now. Okay.
Is this rubber? No. There's rubber over here. It's copper sheets, which is copper sheets are kind of like rubber's best friend because anytime I need to find rubber, copper sheets are always next to it for some reason. I guess we've just kind of organized our base that way, or maybe they're just always used together.
Well, copper sheets are used for circuitry. And I think rubber is too, with computer stuff. So I think they're just related items that come up a lot.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'll just go over there and hope I have everything I need. Or there will be consequences.
Alright, got myself my hazmat suit.
Low consequences. I would be significantly happier with this update if you could ride a drone.
It would be great.
There's just so many reasons why you should be able to ride a drone, and many of which being just the fact that, like, the whole point of drones is to transport things to and from distant locations. So it would be nice to go there yourself.
With how much work needs to go into unlocking the jetpacks, I find it very annoying that they bothered to have like a balancing thing for them, right? You get them so late in the game, like just let us use the jetpack wherever. It's balanced by the fact that it's slow. You know, we don't need to have it so it only works in this one area. Like, just kind of let us use it, you know?
Yeah.
They're just weirdly a little bit cagey about mobility in this game.
The struggle. Oh boy. Big boy. Big boy guarding a big slug. The big slug will be mine. Be gone, big boy.
Our base is... It's forgivable how we can't seem to find stuff sometimes. That's all I'm going to say.
I had a decent handle on it until the most recent series of developments where we just got so many new major products that are the culmination of several other products, and we just had to make like
fucking patch
10
drop
more
down
of them
on us, like at least in the middle of this session, you know.
Oh yeah, where we had to redesign our base midway through.
Mobility will crash the engine. You know, that's actually something I hadn't considered. That's a good point. We're able to fly.
Game's already struggling a bit.
Yeah, you know, that's I hadn't considered that angle.
That is funny. Impure iron. Oh, calm down, autosave. There you go. We made it. Oh yeah, I am just gonna end up climbing up here. I probably should have just taken, probably should have just taken the sky bridge to where I'm going. I'm just gonna. I mean, it was more adventurous and exciting to run through the forest than the sky bridge, because, admittedly, the more low hazard and low obstacle the paths get from place to place, the more boring they get.
Yeah, really.
There's nothing more miserable than running along either of our sky bridges on foot, even though going there any other way would be slower so far. Ow, stop radiationing me. I'm not here for that. That's Bird's job. I'm going further.
The thought of like impure iron just made me think of like, I don't know. The joke's too weird. I feel like I'm gonna have to explain it, and it's weird. It'd just be like if the iron was like stuck in a rock and it was like, "Big brother, what are you doing?" And then it's like, I was trying to think of like what other mineral would go along with it, and I was like, just fucking, let's just stop. Let's just cut this one down before it reaches maturity, because nobody wants it.
My favorite thing about when you decide not to tell jokes is that you tell the joke, but take 4 times as long.
Yeah, because if I can't figure out the punchline, then I might as well explain the work that went into it.
You're very used to having to explain why your time is valuable to your employers. and how you used it productively or whatever.
You think I like doing that though? No, it's a force of it's a survival technique.
You used to not like your times tables, but now you learn to hate your timetables.
I actually, thank God I don't have to do that. I don't have to do any timetables. What would it even fucking be? It would be sat back and thought about things for 2 hours, then wrote 5 lines of code. Like, there's no time management for programming.
Whoop, spiders. That's that entire concept is just asinine to me. Just because it's like it's a way of policing people that just wastes more time. But then I think about how much people talk about how their office jobs are just like 50% meetings about doing stuff, and how like they just feel their life force draining away because the logistic conversations about how the whole office is going to be run from week to week are like half their job at some point, and
you get so much overhead,
and there's so little actual information that matters when you're there. God, I was kind of happy I wasn't super important. When I worked at the water board, I think I went to 2 meetings total. And I definitely completely tuned them out.
Hazmat suits require an air filter? Ah, okay, I gotta go back.
Oh, you didn't.
I knew it. No. I thought that the hazmat suit thing, I thought that only was necessary for a gas mask. I didn't realize you needed it for the hazmat suit too.
Oh fuck! I don't think I can do this. Yeah! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay. Everything's fine. Oh, slow fall doesn't happen at that point.
But my God, did that sound amusing?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Okay.
I found a large uranium deposit, which I could have otherwise ignored. But while I was finding said large uranium deposit, I then saw a giant purple slug in the middle of it. So I'm like, well, I gotta get that. And then right when I'm trying to figure out how to find the best angle for approaching the large uranium deposit, 3 of the super ultra alien fireball guys walked into frame.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh, good.
It's like, you fucking touching my uranium?
Problem grew.
Oh, you can't. You dead now.
So I had to find the perfect angle for avoiding dying to the uranium while I was grabbing the slug, while also hopefully not getting murdered by all of the other stuff. Ooh.
What is this?
This is like a quarry-shaped thing. Oh, another purple slug.
Whoa! Oh my God! There are no words to describe what I'm looking at here, but the
What'd you do?
I think that the flying flap that 3D model didn't load right. I think it glitched.
The flying the manta ray bird thing.
And you know what took its place? The barrel nut model. There's a gigantic floating barrel nut that's not moving, just hanging out in the middle of our base.
That's pretty surreal.
It's
This is not the spider monsters.
At least it's not the spider monsters, but it is
the ones that are like the amygdala from Bloodborne.
I gotta find the mother nut. Is it solid? Nut? Can I land on it? Can I touch the face of the mother nut? It's not solid. I fell straight through it. It must be the flap. Wow. Well, that's fantastic. I'm so happy that I saw that.
You get to die happy now?
Well, I'm gonna live.
Aw.
Joke's on you.
One of the risks every time I take this trip is that I'll take a slightly different path. So I'll get distracted by the many, many slugs.
Yeah.
There's so many slugs in the open world. But they're so nice to have, because they give you all these ways of just cheating and optimizing stuff by being, just make twice as much, I don't feel like building another one. Which is great for all the manufacturers, because they're irritating. To feed like 4 things into it, I'm just like, just build 2.5 as many. Just do it. Just do it! I'll put these living creatures into little cylinders for you. Just do it. I'm out of bombs.
Okay, so it looks like it's not. So it's a gas filter, but you upgrade it for a hazmat suit. So that's reasonable, but stupid and annoying. Yeah, you take a gas filter and then you infuse it with iodine, which I don't know chemistry super well, but that seems believable.
Yeah, that sounds like a thing that I heard probably while watching Chernobyl.
Oh yeah.
Remember Chernobyl?
I'm gonna make a couple.
So the whole world coalesces around one show every month, and that's the one show everyone talks about.
Shh.
That was a while ago now. Weird.
I never saw Chernobyl.
People liked it.
Didn't have a meme about like root gens. They're like, it doesn't have enough root gens.
What is that word you're saying?
ROETGENS.
Rotgens?
Rootgens.
What's a rootgen?
I don't know. It came up in the show apparently.
How original.
You're the one who brought this thing up. I don't know anything about anything, and you're dunking on me.
I don't know. I just have no idea what you're fucking talking about at all.
There's a meme from the show where somebody's like, "It's only got 3 root gens," And apparently that was not enough or too many, and I don't know, because I didn't... This is what I get for assuming that you would have any context about a meme.
I don't Reddit.
I know you
don't.
In
fact,
Reddit.
I even stopped imguring when I stopped having my last job, basically. So I don't even go there very much. So
I never go into imgur.
Nah. It was like Reddit, but you just saw pictures instead of people screaming at each other. And it was the hosting site of images for Reddit, more or less. So
yeah,
basically, it just was Reddit, but
it's
without
weird.
the
They kind of evolved
parts.
this. They kind of evolved this strange, like, symbiotic social media relationship.
Yeah,
it's kind of. It's just really weird to see it happen.
But yeah, the thing you were saying was so baffling sounding that I assumed you were trying to updog me.
Oh.
You're just making a weird noise at me that I'm supposed to ask about. And then you were like, ah, I got you. I said something didn't make sense, and you were like, huh? And I'm like, I got you. Pranked you. Yeah. Yeah. You're so stupid. I can't believe you fell for the asking what the fuck I'm talking about trick. That is that summarizes that entire genre. It's just a weird form of being mean to people. For a thing that you made you just did it to them. It was you.
I don't know. I find it like it's something I associate with like kids in middle school or kids in elementary school. So like for whatever it's worth, it's going to be pretty cringy. So when adults do it, there's definitely it's a very small dose thing, right? Like if somebody does it once, like every 5 years, out of nowhere, I think it's hilarious. If somebody does it, like actively tries to do it, then it's just really cringy. As an adult, I don't dunk on kids anymore. It's
not sporting anymore.
Cool.
They're too short.
Very literal sense. No, God, holding down shift is giving me a hand cramp. I'm just gonna stroll now. I'm not gonna sprint anymore for a little bit. And I only do that. And I mean, I haven't done it in a while anyway, because it got kind of old. I only do that on streams because I think it's hilarious to, like, at least try.
Just bait
I think
people.
It's really hilarious to try it on you because you fucking smell it from a mile away every time. Sometimes I'm truly baffled. Sometimes I'll think of it, and I'll do something amazing. I'll think of it, and I won't immediately say it, and I'll hold it back for weeks and weeks. And I'll be like, I'm gonna wait on this until I feel like it's a perfect moment, and then my trap will spring. And every time I've done that,
genius trap.
Every time I've done that, it has not only not worked, it has like embarrassingly not worked.
Just catastrophic.
It's like it backfires so hard because you just shut it down so confidently and Chad-like that I have no recourse. It's amazing.
Ooh. Perfect one-to-one math. I don't have to think anymore.
Oh, good. Finally, something worked out.
The thing puts out 30 ingots per minute, and the thing gets constructed at 30 ingots per minute. So I can just link them all up one-to-one.
Okay, so those are uranium rocks. I need to scan for uranium deposit. It is relatively close to me. Okay, let's go check that out.
Now I feel silly for starting to write down the beginnings of the math of this.
Yeah.
There's no more thinky, only Dewey. Decimals.
I was going to say that, but then I was like, that's stupid. And then I didn't say it. And you were like, Choo choo, stupid train going full steam ahead.
That's our entire relationship. You think of a stupid thing, and then I say it immediately. But that's not one-to-one. That sucks.
Oh, there you go. You have to actually try and do a little bit of algebra.
No, it's just that the constructors are bigger than the smelters. Width-wise, which means I have to be a little more careful with the spacing because I can't just line them up one-to-one.
Oh, you mean one-to-one, not in terms of resource. You mean in terms of platform.
They were one-to-one in resource, but they're not one-to-one in size. So
yeah, okay.
I put them pretty close together, figuring to feed them into each other one-to-one, but then I realized that all of the constructors side by side take up more space than all the smelters side by side, so they won't line up at all. And that kind of fucked me.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be a wee bit more careful with my dumb bullshit. For which I am famous.
But we're talking like that. You sound like not an awesome Knots, a Psychonauts character.
I'm a Psychonauts character? Can I be Zim?
Sure, you can be Zim.
The famous Psychonauts character is Invader Zim. I just watched a show with him in it. Because, what is it? Stephanie and I watched Inside. And immediately afterwards she brought up, what was it called? Hell of a Boss? Which I had not seen before, and is the most, as somebody who's never actually read Homestuck, is the most Homestuck looking thing I've ever seen. Was my first reaction to it.
Are you fucking sorry?
Some kind of YouTube animated thing. Which I eventually realized, I guess it's the same people that make Has Been a Hotel, which was a thing I saw a trailer for like 3 years ago and forgot existed because it never happened. But maybe it's
sold recently.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of a passion project by one person. So you want to know a really cool little fact? The hazmat suit does not protect you from the gas.
Doesn't the gas mask protect you from the gas?
I didn't make a gas mask. I just had the hazmat suit.
Oh, what did you put the filters in?
The hazmat suit.
Oh, they don't go in a mask?
No.
That's confusing.
You had the hazmat suit and the hazmat
It's usually what you filter.
It does nothing against the gas.
Oh.
I'm so angry right now.
Don't be angry at other things. Be angry at your audience for not warning you.
They're currently giving me shit because I didn't account for uranium dust.
And they were so excited to see you die.
And they're
like, there's one more for the tally, boys. They've got like a death pool, but it's just for you on count.
Yeah, my audience is currently marveling at my haircut and telling me that uranium dust exists, which is why I had to filter it out in the first place. So there you go. That's what I'm working with.
Yeah. No, Chernobyl was terrifying as a show because it was full of these fucked up concepts like, if you went to this spot and even looked in this direction, even having made eye contact with this thing, the people who did so that knew anything about what was going on were just instantly aware of the fact that they've already died. Just horrible fucking concepts. Like, oh no, I just saw a thing where if I'm ever close enough to it to even see that it exists, I know that I'm just gonna die now. It's over. There's literally nothing I can ever do about it. And it's like, wow, I hate this.
It's one of those things where it's like, if you don't know about it, like, ignorance is your protection. But if you become aware of the thing, it'll kill you.
No.
That writing thing? Okay,
no, because Chernobyl's based on reality. It's not a Junji Ito creature.
Oh, you're talking about Chernobyl.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about a fictional thing by the people that made like Has Been Hotel and stuff like that.
No, I said Chernobyl because you're bringing up radiation stuff again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, you changed the topics a little fast for me, apparently.
By announcing what I was talking about.
I was focusing on grabbing materials.
But
yeah, no, Chernobyl.
Deeply horrifying shit.
Yeah, that must have been fucking uncomfortable.
Yep. One of my favorite details about that, though, about Chernobyl, is that at one point there was these there was this fucked up situation where they sent people on a suicide mission, and they took volunteers, like, you will die if you do this. You're gonna go into the middle of the whole thing, and you have to turn this thing off or whatever the fuck, or the entire country's fucked. Like, you're gonna save the entire, like, Eastern Eurasia and maybe the world by doing this, but you will be killing yourself by going in there because it's so deadly and it's so severe. And in the show, it's really dramatic and horrible because they have, like, the lights go, their light sources go out in the middle of that expedition, and then they're like, see you next episode, motherfuckers. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's grim. Just watching pure blackness take over. Those people are still, I actually don't remember if it's still true, but they're either still alive today or lived very long, relatively healthy lives despite the suicide mission that should have permanently, they should have been completely doomed. Supposedly,
it might be a little bit traumatized, but I do remember vaguely what you're talking about, right? That, like, some people knew that they had been exposed to, like, oh yeah, I'm getting 10 years of radiation exposure per, like, minute that I'm in here, and I've been here for 4 minutes. You know, like, I think that a lot of the people that were involved with Chernobyl did live relatively long and healthy lives, like you're talking about, but I don't know. I wouldn't consider myself a Chernobylist, so.
Yeah, because you only read nonfiction.
Yeah, I haven't read anything in a while, but the point still stands. I do read fictional short stories, though.
How is Keith talking about Homestuck? How is that? It's easy. You just do it. How is that
what you got to?
You just talk about things. It's easy. I don't understand the confusion.
Keith, who's your favorite troll?
I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Did I disappoint
you?
That
Homestuck conversation. That was exactly the reaction I expected.
Oh, are they the gray people?
You're very appointing.
Are they the gray people that people like ruined conventions by dressing up as and smearing their paint everywhere?
Yeah, the gray face paint or whatever.
Yeah, it's like it encouraged like a whole generation of people to all cosplay that didn't really understand how to use body paint, so they just left gray everywhere in like hotel rooms and showers and convention halls and seats.
Because the thing about gray body paint and stuff like that is that in particular gets everywhere and on things like no other colors do, apparently. From what I read about people talking about like why that specifically was so infuriating. And also I read that other cosplayers, even for things that weren't Homestuck characters, like kind of started not buying gray body paint because they were afraid of the stigma of doing it. And people being like, oh, they're getting gray body paint. And it's like, no, I'm not. It's for research. I'm not actually. I'm gray body painting for the articles. I swear. Like.
I'm gray body painting for the articles.
Where did
There's nothing more embarrassing than having a young fan base.
Yeah.
It's just they just do it on their own. It's not your fault. It's not their fault. It's just they're young and they're all gonna glom onto one thing, and that's gonna just really be embarrassing for everyone. That's just how
it's a dream. Yeah.
Yeah, dream. Yeah. A person that I only know exists because people lose their shit on Twitter every day. And
it's like every day, isn't it? At this point,
no,
God damn.
It's the Twitter as trending topics. It's either something really miserable, or it's incomprehensible, and it's nothing in between. There's nothing in between.
Where's my dead body crate?
I either have no idea what people are talking about, or some really dark shit is being discussed. So frankly, I'll take Dream, I guess. Whatever. Oh wow, the Minecraft SMP. Somebody slept with someone's boyfriend or whatever. I don't know what happens on that. What the fuck? It's just people playing Minecraft, right?
Like, if you could say just people playing Minecraft, okay.
Like, it is just Minecraft, right? Like,
you just don't get it.
I mean, I guess to that extent, it's everything I ever dreamed of. But you remember that I was trying to get off the ground some kind of like relatively ambitious like Minecraft collaborative Let's Play thing with like maybe like 6 people, and like I would try to edit the multiple perspectives and shit, and maybe we'd have like like goals from thing to thing and so on.
Crazy.
Well, mostly it was we literally never even started that at any time. So I never even got a chance to try to deal with the editing aspect because we just never had enough people that actually wanted to play Minecraft, and had the motivation to do the things and so on.
Right.
But no, the closest we ever got was the charity stream, where we beat the game we beat the game, air quotes, in one go. and yeah, my series with you, where eventually we're just like, what do we do?
Yeah, that just kind of came to a very natural conclusion of like, what do we do now? Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know if we beat the Ender Dragon. I think we were
we didn't.
like...
We just were like, how do we proceed in any...
Well...
Like, we hit a point where we just couldn't really understand how to achieve goals from session to session, or like what to do in a...
Right.
Because if we sit down for a 2-hour session like we do in this game, we really just need to have some way of figuring out what we're actually going to do for the session. And so we kept showing up to sessions being like, I don't actually know. Like, I don't know enough about Minecraft to actually know what to do next. So eventually we just kind of
were... Well, you in particular, you were just like, I feel a pressure to always achieve something every single stream. And I'm like, I get that.
Or even just have a thing. Like, we don't need to like win at it, but we just like we'll be working on something, and just thinking of what to do each session. I was like, I don't know.
It was
Do we just start a fuck off project where we just start making a castle or something? Like, because like at some point I'm like, I don't know what to do progression wise. I think we hit the stage where we needed ender pearls to continue the story, which is the big fuck you quest of just hope you encounter some random enderman and get the eyeballs from them here and there. And it's like, oh, you know how you do that? By doing a charity stream with like 6 to 8 players, and then everyone's just randomly killing and encountering endermen, and then you have the pearls. So that's how we beat it, is we just started over during a stream and beat the game in way faster that way.
Way faster is a very strong term for probably one of the most exhausting things I've ever done in my life.
How long? It was only like 6 hours, wasn't it? Or was it 8?
No, it was like, I think we started at like, I think it was a little over 8 to 10 hours.
I think it was kind of chill. I can't look up my own video because during these sessions I'm always afraid to tab out because of the 2 times or whatever that it's like crashed the game when I've tabbed out, because it like auto saves right when I tab or some shit. But I don't know. I remember being relatively okay with the duration of the stream, but definitely the moment that we won, and we won before the declared end point, I was like, I don't know what to do next, and I have without the momentum carrying me, I lost all like steam, and I was like, I was exhausted. I just failed. Yeah, there's speedrunners who beat Minecraft in 15 minutes. Yeah, like Dream. I know there's a controversy there. Alright, we discussed that earlier. Right, we discussed that earlier in the series.
Yeah.
It's like a mathematician
stand-up maths.
that was like
That's
proving it and so on.
Yep.
And then I had the whole conversation about
Next
like
comment from that person. Well, okay, I know. There's a reason I said that.
And then I had the conversation about I had my frustrating conversation that people love, where I was like, yeah, but all he did was prove probabilities, and that still means it's technically possible, right? Because it's just saying it's astronomically impossible, but that still is. Sometimes you just coin lands on its side, you know?
I know. Oh,
at the end of the day, no matter
good.
how much probability you do, if it's not 0.0000 infinite % chance, then that means it could still happen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if the entire planet all tried to speedrun Minecraft, it would happen to someone eventually. Why not dream?
Oh no, I definitely heard the argument of like, well, improbable stuff happens every single day, and I'm like, yeah, and ow, God, my hand is killing me. It's a stretch, dude. That's
okay, chat's saying it was an 11-hour, 30-minute video stream. Well, that's longer than I remember. That's funny.
I remember by about hour 9 or whatever, I was like, what do we need to do to start beating the game, like, now?
I keep forgetting that's the origin point of like my dumb merch design. Is that in the middle of that stream, Colonel dared me to do this, to get sausages thrown at my face if somebody donated X amount, and then someone immediately did.
It's $200, right?
Yeah,
and
which led to the sausage video, which led to the fan art, which led to the merch.
Mm-hmm.
That is the silliest shit. Yep. To speak that's talk about stuff that's hard to explain to family. Even though it's a glorious picture I sold
pictures of my of clothing with my face on them getting hit by sausages.
Yep.
Where? I need to get rubbers. I can't find my dead body crate, and it's in the middle of the gas thing, so I have to go make a gas mask to go get my things, and it's just really frustrating.
I
can't fucking believe. No, I couldn't find it on the ground, so I need to get a gas mask so I can look around a little bit closer.
Where did you die?
Well, it could be the case that the game glitched and it didn't spawn the crate for me.
I'll run back and take a look.
Okay, if you want to.
I just crossed
the game
bridge.
Is definitely getting,
the
game is definitely getting like pretty weird, pretty glitchy-licious. Dead body reported. Yeah, Keith. If you find it, then somebody's definitely acting sus. And I'm not near the dead body if you find it, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought of, because of the corporate setting, I thought of something completely different.
Yeah.
The Outer Worlds in the Saltuna factory. If somebody dies, then all of their debts are incurred upon their nearest relative, which is the person physically closest to their body when it's found. That game really peaked at its first area. It's just such a...
The Outer Wilds.
Outer Worlds.
Yeah, sorry. The Outer
Wilds.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything about the Outer Wilds. It does seem really cool. It's on my video game to-do list for this year.
I'd be a little worried about streaming it just because people just spoil stuff on a regular basis, and that's a Metroidvania.
Ooh, classy term.
Ow. Is
there rubber in here? No, it's
plastic. It's one of my favorite genre types. They're great. So it's got like it's as far as I know, the things in that genre are Outer Wilds, The Witness, and Tokitori 2 Plus. But it's games where instead of unlocking like mist form or whatever, you unlock brain thoughts that teach you where you realize what to do. And those details are how you beat the game.
Here.
And so someone giving away something really fucks you. That game could get you in trouble though, because you have to pay really close attention to it. Because if you don't internalize information, then you just won't learn it. And then if you don't learn the information, then you won't know how to actually do the thing.
You'll have to keep a journal, I assume, right?
Yeah, there's an in-game journal type thing, but you just have to be actively engaged in the exploring and learning process, and like, because learning about what happened in the story, and also how that affects how you navigate the world, and because you're learning how the things work around you and so on, is like the entire basis of how you proceed. Yeah, I can't find your crate.
Yeah,
it might be under. It might have gone like underground or something.
Oh no!
It might have. Yeah. Why were you in the poison over here? This isn't even near the thing you wanted.
I needed to go up and around the ridge to get to the uranium, so I ended up going that route.
Huh. Yeah, I was telling you.
There probably were other routes, but that was one that seemed viable, and I was like, oh, I can go through the poison here.
Was there like other uranium in that direction or something?
Yeah, there's uranium 500 meters from that spot.
Because the one on the plateau I was pointing you towards was on the left.
Yeah, that one was further away. I was going for the closest uranium.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, that's how that worked out for you. Yeah, I think your crate might be subterranean or something.
Okay, I'll make the jetpack then. Boy, this is, if you came to my stream to watch me make progress, I have terrible news for you today. In case it hasn't been pretty obvious, I am not having a good time. I mean, I'm having a good time, but I'm not having a productive time.
Having a good time. And my stream's watching me run back and forth across the same sky bridge.
Yeah.
Because I got to the opposite end just in time to realize that I should go back to check for the crate. And now I'm making my third trip. And now the lights are on because it's nighttime, so there's an occasional vaporwave, not vaporwave, like 80s style.
Synthwave. Yeah.
Like, yeah, synthwave, like pink highway lights that I set up. Which is also the style of Andrew's website. He went full synthwave.
This fucking thing? Oh, hang on, I know how to do it. Got to do it in a separate menu from the other menu where you use to manage your to-do list. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. Now I just need. Okay, so I still need to find rubber and stuff.
Whee! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die!
Stream the outer.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Okay.
You okay? You've been on a tear sometimes tonight.
The audience got to see that play out in real time. I jumped off the sky bridge, being like, I'll just use my jetpack to like save myself at the last minute. Then a few seconds before hitting the ground, yeah, I realized I had Blade Runners on.
Oops.
So I had to quickly find it in my inventory and put it on in mid-flight. I made it.
Good, good.
But that was stressful. It's one way to save time. It was about to become a lot.
Speaking of
the
Among
opposite
Us,
of saving time.
I found a meme a couple of weeks ago. Insofar as I didn't find this meme, I made this meme. Insofar as I thought of something funny, but I didn't actually make a meme. Anyway.
Wow.
I saw a. Yeah.
I've never felt so betrayed by a sentence.
Yeah. I saw some like religious looking meme or something like that, and it just said, it had a picture of Jesus, of course, and on it just said, Jesus, he lived among us, and I was like, just sus.
I mean, someone at that table was sus.
Yeah, I guess. Fuck. Judas looking kind of sus right now.
Did you make it that far and not make that joke? I thought that was the point you were making.
No, it's just sus, not Judas, but that's pretty good too. To just be like
oh, you said
I don't know,
a French thing or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
thought...
but he has sus name.
Wait, wait, is there no more copper going into our outclad sheets? Uh-oh.
Where's rubber? I'm running around here not find rubber.
I need outclad sheets.
Oh, no, are we having a rubber shortage?
We've been having a rubber shortage forever, I think.
There, probably.
What happened to our copper?
Dude is looking mighty sus, though. It's like, Jesus died and I see you with the right hand. I don't know, that's pretty sus to me, bro. One of my favorite things to come out of our Among Us sessions, amongst many things, but one of my favorites was when Durf just randomly was like, I don't know, I'm pretty hard sus of this one person. And I was like, hard sus? Like, that phrase made me laugh so much, but I didn't want to laugh because the thought of expressing emotion in the middle of an Among Us game is just like, oh, I'm gonna die if I do that. So
every positive or a negative emotion could be the sign that you're the bad guy.
Yeah, or no emotion if you don't express it enough.
Is anything on the side of the base turned on? Okay, that is. That was freaking me out.
Oh, there's rubber up here. There was always rubber up here. Okay, well, I'm just gonna sit
There's rubber all along.
I collect 50 of it.
Easily my favorite part of Among Us was the couplets of people that would just hard sus each other every session, and
oh god,
they just needed excuses to sus people, and if they just got one hint, they would immediately suspect that exact person every session, no matter what.
Who was it? Durf and Effie?
There was a lot of Durf and Effie. There was also a lot of Durf just not understanding social cues when he would just like be clearly accusing somebody but claim he wasn't, and seem genuinely confused that people thought he was, but it's like, but he was definitely accusing that person. Like, he would spend 30 seconds explaining why somebody was the imposter, and then be confused that anyone thinks that he was sussing somebody. Or that the person would get defensive.
He was such a bafflingly interesting person to play Among Us with. Like, boy, he was fascinating.
Yeah, half the game of Among Us is the fact that nobody's brains work the same way. And so you're like, I don't. Okay, I need to decode this now. How did we get here?
Judas, we have evidence of you betraying Jesus. It's like he has sus in his name. Gosh,
you really feel incredibly proud though when you just bold-faced lie when someone catches you completely red-handed, and you just lie so well that you convince them that you're not guilty. And it's just such an incredible moment.
My favorite moment of that was Brian, like, I had killed somebody like maybe 5 seconds away from Brian walking past me in the direction of the dead body, and I was like, fuck. And so Brian finds the dead body. Obviously I was on a ton of cooldown, and he finds the dead body and immediately like reports. Wait, did I make the wrong thing? I made the jetpack. That's not right, is it?
Oh no. You need the hover pack. The jetpack uses fuel.
Fuck. No. Why is this happening to me?
Yeah, it's not.
None of these items are the same.
Oh no.
God, what a night. Okay. Well, anyway, at least I can use the jetpack to get around for a little while before it runs the fuel that I don't have.
Well, we have a fuck ton of fuel.
Yeah, but I'm not going to pick up some fuel just for this thing.
Yeah, that thing was... When I made that thing originally, I got very disappointed very quickly and stopped using it.
Yeah, so Brian immediately calls a meeting somehow. I don't know how he does it. Just dead body reported. It's been so long I forgot how you do it.
You either report a body by seeing it or you go to the table.
Okay. So he does that. He reports it and he's immediately like, bird catcher killed such and such. It was like here and here. And my response was, what are you talking about? I was nowhere near that area.
Which is not even good. It's not even good.
Well, I mean, I was fucked. There was nothing I could do to come up with any excuse, right?
Yeah.
And that was sufficient. They ejected Brian on that round instead of me. I don't know exactly what chain of logic led to that happening, but Brian described it as a no you defense. And it worked. He was
I'm rubber, you're glue.
Angry and baffled that I got away with basically just, all I really contributed to the discussion was just I wasn't
like all of Among Us is summarized by, why are you like this?
So I just said basically something to the effect of like, what are you talking about? I was nowhere near there. And other people they talked over each other. They started talking over each other at that point, and they started talking over Brian because they then got onto their little pet theories or whatever. Brian couldn't get a word in edgewise, and then all of a sudden he got the boot, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna be so salty about that. But
part of the risk is also definitely whenever somebody just haphazardly votes based on a feeling, or especially votes at the beginning of being able to vote, and you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
there's so much we don't know yet, and you can't change your vote. Come back here, drone. I might have to make a second one. It's a long journey.
Where's the Alucard fucking
the Alclad
things? Yeah,
it's made on the aluminum platform.
Okay.
The aluminium mega complex.
They're being sucked up by the things that are actually processing it into useful shit.
Yeah, Alclad gets used up a lot. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
I always have to stand on the track and just get some more.
Mm-hmm.
Like for my drones, but I usually only need like 5. But there was a time I murdered somebody at like the weather station or whatever the fuck on the left side of the base. That's like after you have to like walk along the outside of a building, across a cliff, then across a bridge just to get to that one thing. And it's like the co-op using the co-op puzzle. I'd murdered somebody there, and as I was running back, somebody I think it was Durf was inside the building, running out through the door, and so he saw me through the window, and so he called me. So he called out the fact that he saw me running past the window, and I won on confidence alone. I just really confidently stated like, no, like how could we were both running at a fixed speed, and I was further than you were past the window, that which means that I was further along. So like how could I have killed them? Like I met you at the door, like because he was like his whole timetable was this idea that he saw me running up behind me, and I'm like no, I was ahead of you because I got to the door before you did, before you even ran out. And I just like really confidently said some kind of nonsense basically, and
I
completely deflected the susness. Just went away.
I don't remember if I was alive at that point, but I remember that chain of logic vaguely. I remember how that vote went down, and I remember being incredibly confused as to what the hell you were talking about. But I don't really remember much more that happened. But I do remember there was a where you basically just were arguing
like movement rates and so on.
Nonsense that
sometimes it's just confidence.
Yeah. Sometimes when you caught with your willy out, you just gotta.
I've had some really good hidden role game sessions where I just prove things like to everyone about what the case was. There's like dangerous times where I can just factually prove who the bad guys are.
Yeah.
But there's my favorite thing will always be the time that I did that, and we were playing Resistance, and we were playing blind. Oh fuck! I can't put another one there. We were playing blind spies, which means the spies didn't know who each other were. And
that's always such a weird tweak on those games, like Avalon and stuff like that.
And I proved mathematically, based on who was taken on teams and how the votes went, I was actually able to prove beyond any dispute exactly who the two of the three spies were, and they were pissed because they were so fucked. And
wow.
And so then we, like, you know, victory lap, don't take those guys, and I'm all trustworthy, so take me on the final mission. I was the third spy and I won. So they brought me because I was so trustworthy for turning those two in, but I was the third spy, so the spies won.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It was so fucking great. I won.
Great.
I won by specifically betraying the other spies, which I had to learn who they were by actually solving who they were the way the non-spies would do, because we were playing blind spies. That was great.
What is wrong with I haven't played a hidden roll game in so long. Like a board game style hidden roll game. What I mean, like I remember back in my second internship, so that would have been like 2016. I played a lot of Ultimate Werewolf with a couple of stoners, and that was some good times. I'm never gonna forget those times. But man, hearing people stoned out of their mind with immaculate logic, but no ability to like really communicate it very well or very quickly.
You don't know what to do with it.
So smart, and they, it was just like, I understand everything that you're saying, but damn, I wish you were like slightly less high right now, so I could, so we could like get through the logic a little quicker. Oh, those were good. That was a good summer. Obviously, I didn't do any drugs, but because I don't. But I still hung out with a lot of people who did drugs because, hey, you get a bunch of kids who are from all over the country flying into a state that has legal weed. Like, yeah, people are gonna go for it.
Yeah. Do we know? What do you do? What do you do to mine uranium? Do you just use a miner?
Yeah, I think you just use a miner Mark III.
There's still not a miner going on yet, right?
No. Been fucking around for like an hour and a half, and I still haven't made a single miner.
I wonder if the conveyor that moves it will the conveyor that moves the uranium will probably be entirely irradiated, huh?
I would think. Wait, is that how that works?
Because the ore is irradiated, right?
No.
So we probably want to process it entirely off-site if we can, and take stuff that we need to it instead of the other way around. Otherwise,
that's smart. Yeah, that was good thinking.
Otherwise, if it's feeding through our base, we're just gonna randomly almost die as we're walking around.
Yep,
which
that's a
seems
really
like
good
it'd be
point.
a problem.
Okay,
that'd be
I
rough.
also forgot.
No, I
so
really
what
liked,
we should do.
I really liked Among Us because it's like why I liked Resistance, is that those like werewolf games and shit have way too many roles, and the rule set is so incredibly complicated that I don't know how anyone actually figures out what the fuck's going on.
Well, there's like a you know a 9-minute like monologue that has to play before every single round.
Yeah, but it's like that guy died, but they actually got killed by the hunter. But it wasn't really the hunter, it was the jester impersonating the hunter, except the witch changed their roles in the middle of the night. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? How do you memorize this number of fucking nonsense rules? I just like Resistance. There's just spies and Resistance, and that's it.
Could do it. I don't know.
And Among Us, it's just everyone's the good guy except the bad guy. There you go. One of the worst things was I think a Patreon supporter wanted us to play the Town of Salem.
Oh, I hate Town of Salem.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, okay, so this is a game you play with random people online that don't communicate and just vote for random people every session, and it's like not even a game. But hey, they got microtransactions for cosmetics, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Who's this?
Isn't Town of Salem like completely overrun with cheaters at this point too?
I don't know.
Okay then.
I think people would have to communicate on some level for me to be able to tell that they're like cheating somehow, as opposed to voting at random. It was just noise. They might have been hoping I would like somehow recruit like an entire friend group just for that one video or something, but it was just me and Andrew playing with randos because Andrew was like the one person around at the time, and I'm just like, I don't understand how anyone can enjoy this game. It's like because it's like playing Among Us with randos, which is unfortunately a lot of people's like only experience with the game, but that don't work. That super don't work. You can't do that. Super can't do that. Nope. Man, I'm gonna have to build a hypertube that goes to the other side of the entire sky bridge, because it's just so far.
Yeah.
It's just a long distance away. And who doesn't like AFKing while their tools just kind of float around them, because that's what they do in the hypertube. I love that detail that your character it goes to a third-person camera and your character switches to this like Superman pose, but their tools stay exactly where they were when they were holding them before the pose, and they just float around them like chopsticks in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, you know, it would work like that in real life, but I
think it'd be much more dangerous as they go more all around in the inside of the tube. It'd be like
definitely just like a glitch.
It'd be like taking a ride with shrapnel.
Yeah.
You definitely want to chain that shit down. Keep a firm grip on your death weapons when you jump into the death tube. Did you encounter the glitch in Cyberpunk where people would eat with chopsticks and stuff, but a separate chopstick would spawn at every stage of the chopstick using process, basically?
No, I didn't see that glitch.
Like at the beginning of the game, you meet up with Jackie at a Japanese like stand, and there was 3 sets of chopsticks. There was
at the beginning of the game? Okay, yes. I remember that.
I think there was one. I'm trying to remember where all of them were exactly, but I think 3 of them were I think one of them was in his hands, like they should have been. The other one I think was just floating in the air, and I think like between like in the middle of the animation, and the other one was like sticking out of the food still or something like that. It was just really a lot to process.
My Cyberpunk series ended very tragically when I ended up with a glitch that didn't go away for months, where every palm tree 3D model clipped in front of everything. Like literally anything. If I was looking at a palm tree, if a palm tree was in the world, it appeared in front of like it was at like the UI layer.
you got the bug similar to what Gold Vision got, because he did the Nomad intro, and across the entire desert he could see every piece of foliage and bush no matter what.
Yep, that's exactly what happened to me.
There's obviously a lot.
And it drove me mad, and then after a while, like the game just would crash on startup. Yeah. And then eventually they fixed that so the game would stop crashing on startup.
What a novelty.
Yeah, and then I played it a little bit and got greeted with palm tree crap all over again. Then the game crashed at that point, and I was like, you know what? Fuck.
Yeah, I wonder what percentage of Let's Plays of that game died, not because of the quality of the game, like as a game, but because of the quality of the game as a software. We're just
I'm sure a lot of Let's Plays died for the quality of the game as a game, though.
Oh yeah,
let's
no.
not discount that.
There's many a game that I could potentially just give up on, and that was one of them. Ah,
Yeah.
shit. I don't think.
What the hell is the uranium?
That's not good.
What?
The. Oop.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's more uranium. That's why I don't have that. Okay. The place that I memorably died of uranium from a while ago, and that's where I sent you to be like, oh, go get that uranium. I died there of uranium, so I know it's there. I don't think there's a vein here. I think it's just rocks.
Oh.
I think there's just like 8 different rocks of uranium here, and none of them are a vein.
Wait, just hold on.
Let's see. Does it make one ever? That's worth checking, right? Let's see.
I'm looking if uranium.
Wow, that was far away.
Okay, no, there are uranium resource nodes. Wait,
Are they really far out?
Yeah. Okay, so there are uranium resource nodes. We just need to.
Yeah. No, I think
find
my
them.
first outburst sound time today was at a uranium vein. I think that was like a proper node.
Okay.
All right then, though. So yeah, the first uranium spot I met and then died of wasn't even uranium.
Oh, also
or it wasn't a proper thing.
The uranium deposit that was kind of close by, like the 200-meter away one, is not on this plateau. It's definitely down by the pit.
It's down.
Yeah.
Do you want to go down to that one?
Sure. I haven't accomplished anything else today. Fuck it. Let's just.
All right, let's try to find that one then.
Give that a shot.
I was wandering off to the one on the distant left, but let's go to the one on the right.
Trying to remember other.
If it's in the death pit, it's in some kind of workable place.
Yeah, well, the death pit's workable. I'm trying to remember other fun times from Among Us. I was trying to come up with some of the like synonyms I thought of a little while ago. I think I called it something like, instead of Among Us, I called it like something like sitting adjacent to the group or something.
All right, just walk through that. That was trippy.
Or
I found a rock that only existed on one side.
Nice. Or another kind of overly elaborate synonym name I came up with was something like nodding along with your friends because you couldn't hear what they said but don't want to feel excluded.
Yeah. That's pretty sus.
That's pretty sus.
For a while there, that was just what every Among Us meme was. Oh yeah, I know. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool. And play the things. I've been included in a friend group, definitely, and and have definitely played this
I know
game.
what Richins are.
Still have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Oh my god, ROETGENS.
I don't even know. I don't know what that word is. I don't understand at all what that word is.
It's from Chernobyl.
Cool.
Okay. You've seen Chernobyl.
Cool.
Okay. These are the two pieces of the puzzle.
I feel like memes often they're not entirely natural. And sometimes a meme
they say there's such a thing as a forced meme.
Yeah,
I
like
disagree.
memes get pretty forced. And if you're not there when it's just a thing that's being pointlessly repeated in circles for some reason, you'll just never actually know what the fuck anyone's talking about. Like I remember when like I watched The Last Jedi, and then like much later, I was exposed to the fact that there was like a weird meme about like Adam Driver's big chest, I guess. and people were photoshopping him to have a really big chest. And people would just and I found out about it because of like the assumption that I would know what they were talking about. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it's like, or like Traitor from the first from Force Awakens, where people just kept like freaking out about like the one guy that goes wappity wappity for a second and then fights Finn and isn't even a character. Like, people just hyper fixate on really specific things, and it's mostly just because that's just what they're used to doing all the time for everything, and so they'll do it for everything forever. I hope there's water down here. Okay, that is water. I definitely just jumped.
Did you all stick the plunge? Yes, you did. No, a fucking thing. No.
I see purple. What? You just die? You doing all right? Hello, T-posing flea monster.
By the wildlife and fell to my death and by fall damage.
You got blonkled.
I landed in water.
You got blonkle McPlompled. What am I looking at? I'm just gonna keep going until I find out. What are these glowing things? Will they kill me? I thought it was a slug, but now I'm just confused. This is the purple little light show over here. I'm gonna go touch it with my. I'm gonna lick it.
That is how science. If you're a rock person.
This is a bug, right?
What?
This has to be a bug.
What?
What are the those things? Not reeds. There's like things that grow around like swamps and ponds or whatever that are like it's like a corn dog.
Cattails.
Cattails. There's cattails here, but they're all neon purple, and I mean neon purple isn't like they have no. They're just lights.
They don't have a texture. They're just
the entire stem and the corn dog is all just one continuous pink light. There's no direction. There's no shading.
And
there's no shadows. They're just.
It's just an emissive
freaking out
light. Interesting. I'll check that out when I get there, but I'm sure that it's probably just a material that is just literally
I just saw it in the distance on the lake when I jumped in, and I went swimming towards it because I thought it was going to be, because it looks like the color of the most valuable slug.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, it's non-interactive weird trash.
Got it.
Yeah, the NPS.
I'm losing my fucking mind with this game though today, dude. How many times have you walked past this? Walked on the Sky Bridge today?
4, maybe.
It's been a
5?
lot. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
This thing over here looks like a statue without one SCP. You know, the first one looks like a weird baby.
The stone thing that teleports, the weeping angel ripoff. Oh damn!
Yeah,
I pissed off. Oh, I pissed off the SCP fandom. Here they come.
Yeah, the Weeping Angel ripoff.
Give me all your tasty engagement.
Yeah. Speaking of SCPs, free on EGS.
It's like a Doctor Who family. Their toddler made a Weeping Angel out of shitty clay, and it's all malformed and barely recognizable as human. And they're like, "It's a baby Weeping Angel. I'm gonna call it an OC." This original character now behaves exactly like a Weeping Angel, but looks less detailed, and that's the entire character.
But yeah, I was gonna say, free on Epic Games Store is Control that came out today. Or I mean, I'm sure that game has been out, but it's free on EGS right now. So if you want to play the unofficial SCP,
the SCP / House of Leaves game.
Yeah. I really don't know anything about it except that it seems to align well with my interests.
Yeah, you might like it.
I don't know anything else about the game.
It's a third-person shooter that's set in a supernatural setting, full of supernatural things that are a really specific kind of quirky style of sci-fi.
Monster. Okay.
And it's kind of neat.
I'll look into it briefly.
Conceptually.
I mean,
I didn't like it.
Mm.
But
I just got
everyone
it for
else
free because
seems
it was for free.
so many people like it to the point where they call it like a triumph of gaming and the best game of the year and the best game of several years and so on. And I'm like,
But it's not Hades.
It's not Hades. And more importantly, Hades isn't Pyre, the best Supergiant game.
I need to give that game more time. I really did not get into it.
It's one of the most interestingly designed games of all time, which comes with the caveat of the barrier for entry is accepting the fact that you're going to play a sports game.
Yeah, that barrier was high enough for me. I did not go over that barrier.
Because I literally started my playthrough of that game still having not realized that it was a real-time sports game. I thought it was a turn-based strategy game, I think. Like, all I did was look at the screenshots where you just see a bunch of people standing in an open field facing each other. And it's like, oh, it's gonna be a turn-based strategy RPG where you move around on a grid probably. And I didn't look any closer because I didn't want spoilers. I just wanted to experience a Supergiant game. And then I started playing and it was a fucking sports game. And I'm like, what?
Is the water glitchy for you down here?
I think the water's working for me, but one of the fleas is T-posing and just sort of sliding around.
Do you want to jump into the water where I am real quick?
Okay.
Okay, do you want to go this direction?
Oh, you fell. Oh.
Ow.
Kill the witch!
Yeah, please don't do that. I will die. I have very
Kill the witch!
It's like not
oh, wow,
water.
Yeah.
God, this game's weird.
If you walk into the water in this direction, it just happens that way too.
That's funny.
Whoa, yeah. There's just a corner of area where there's water that's rendered visually, but
that's why
working.
I took fall damage, is because I landed in the not water. Yeah.
Oh no. That's pretty funny though.
Please don't. Oh no, that wasn't that was an enemy, not you. Okay, well they fell.
Oh, did an enemy chase you all the way up?
Apparently, but then he fell down.
I was trying to get them all. It'd be funny if he fell into the no water area and died of that.
If he did, yeah, that would be great. If I did it a second, I would probably just quit for the night.
You don't see him. I don't know where he went.
He might have died.
Yep.
Where the hell is this uranium? Uranium, no, nowhere.
This is actually where a jetpack would be handy, I guess.
Oh, that's true.
Because then we could just go look, figure out where it is. It's one for was it back up there, or is it in a cave somewhere?
That's true. It could be in a cave underneath all this shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure where we're going. Huh.
Be in a cave. Because I don't see any ledges for it from here. Do you?
No, I don't really see where it is. Bacon.
Huh. Oh god, I'm glad I made that jump.
Hello, weird cattails losing your goddamn minds over there.
Whoa, what are they?
You see the neon cattails? Is it for you
go
too?
Up and see them in close in person?
Yeah, if you go up to them, you just see full-on cattails, but they don't get any more detailed. Well, I mean, like the shapes get more detailed because you're closer, but it just stays as a silhouette like it is right now, and it's just so weird.
Oh, so it's just a sprite. I see. Well, I'm gonna go.
No, I think it's a 3D model. Like I'm pretty sure you're gonna walk around it and it looks like it should, except the fact that it doesn't. It's always a flat color from every perspective, with no shading and everything.
I see this. I know enough about the Unreal Engine. I can analyze this thing.
I can analyze this. I know this.
What the hell were they thinking with making this?
Glass
This is
floor.
really...
This is kind of cool. I made this on accident.
Oh my god. There's no... The material is just literally a purple emissive light on a 3D model of some cattails. They didn't texture this. You're correct. The material is literally just a...
I think it's just an incomplete asset that they thought it wasn't in the game.
Maybe.
Because have you ever seen a cattail in this game?
No.
Yeah, I think that's like the only instance of an asset that's not supposed to be here.
Maybe. It's just a material where they just cranked the emissive light on it up to like 2 or 3 on a scale of 0 to 1.
Oh no, that's
just
high.
creates. It just means that the center core of the model becomes pure white, and you just get the edges.
That
Like it's meant for like a neon sign, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you have the emissive light that high.
It's funny. It's just a really weird detail just to encounter. There's just a lot of bugs today. Because you saw the part of water that just doesn't render. And I think just if you go in the wilderness where there isn't there aren't a lot of point of interest nearby, it's just like a weird chunk that like they haven't really explored and like tested much because there's no reason to be there for usually.
Right.
And so you just find
there are
weird
a lot of
shit happening.
There are a lot of parts of the map where it's just like, and this is empty town.
Oh yeah. No, when I turned back to come back to you to look for this uranium, I turned around and saw a giant floating rock where there was just a bottom. There was like a bottom rim of the rock where you could just see through it. And this thing is like one of those it's like one of those pieces of terrain that's so big it's supposed to be like a whole region of terrain essentially. So I just walked into the hole and just walked across. I was just walking on like a generic floor, but I was under this like super rock and I just couldn't see it anymore because I was inside of it. And then when I got to the other side, I turned around and I just see like a whole ass like giant mega boulder behind me now that I just walked through.
Right, and that's what you had clipped through. Gotcha.
And then the
okay,
water
so I guess
shit.
you made this ladder to go up to keep looking for the uranium. Did you
It
find
help
it?
if part of our problem is we don't know if it's up or down.
Yeah, that's true. It could be in a cave system that takes us below all this.
Yeah, I currently have like no idea where this uranium is. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now I'm killing something for a slug. I may have a lot of them, but there's always a use for more. Did you just jump off a cliff, you weird idiot? Okay.
Oh, I made it. It must be below everything.
There must
be like a cave
where.
system. I have no clue. Wow. Boy, we sure have just gotten puck left and right by the uranium today.
Can't wait to find out that it's like inaccessible somehow.
Maybe it's like a glitch in the map. It's like, yeah, we put it there under a rock on accident.
That's a thing that happens in Subnautica. What's really frustrating is that you can't use the scanner in water unless you jump out of the water, like by jumping into the air. Yeah, God, I need to pay more close attention to when I'm going up the ladder to see if I'm getting closer to it vertically. I have no idea what it is. But yeah, in Subnautica, they made the mistake of giving you a resource tracker that kind of pings you towards the closest resource that you're looking for, and the downside of that implementation is that I think they procedurally generate the resources because it's just one, it'll be like one piece of titanium here and there and so on.
Yeah.
So that procedurally generated stuff is sometimes just clipped inside of stuff, and you would never know that if there wasn't a tracker to tell you. But you're like, I can't get this copper. Where the fuck is it? And it's just annoying enough because it's not like a waypoint or like a clear indication of exactly where the resource is. So instead, you're just like getting oh, I'm getting hotter. I'm getting hotter. And you just like start swimming in circles for 10 minutes trying to find just one resource. And you're just losing your mind.
I just remember that in my Subnautica playthrough.
Yeah, I haven't died yet, but I've taken so much damage today that I have used up all of my food.
Damn.
Or almost all of it. Just all these radiation clouds and all of these oh. Whoa, why is that platform gone? There's all these radiation clouds.
Oh, I pulled it up because I was being chased by an enemy, sorry.
Oh. There's all these radiation clouds and the poison areas and so on. It's just so much. It's just so much. Okay, so as I climb this ladder... Okay, I'm climbing up the staircase we just built, and the uranium that's near us is getting further away. So it's currently below me.
It's weird like that.
What the fuck is it?
It must be like a... Well, I'm gonna check the map. Maybe the map will reveal a...
Yeah, as I get lower, I get closer. All the way up into the point where I'm in the water. So there must be a cave under us. Let's see.
Oop. Oh. Yeah, I don't know where we would find,
oh,
like,
we're here.
Entrance. Where's we're here?
Okay. There's a cave. Yeah. Remember that time I tried to run a power line through this area, only to realize that there was a giant fucking mountain in this direction when I went towards like the pain hole? If you get to this side of the pain hole, low point area, there is a cave.
Oh, okay.
So that cave's probably directly under us. So now I gotta head back. I gotta try to get all the way down there. Oh, hello.
What the hell? Okay, netcode got weird for you too? Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Well, it did the autosave.
Oh, okay.
Does it tell you when it's autosaving, or does the game just freak out every now and then and you don't know why?
It just freaks out every now and again. I don't know why.
Yeah, autosaves are actually relatively frequent. It's like every few minutes.
Yeah.
And my game just stops for a moment.
Oh, you have a hazmat mask and I don't.
No, I don't.
Oh, and you just ran through this poison cloud.
Oh yeah, I run through poison all the time. Oh! Okay. It's fine.
Assuming I shouldn't follow you.
I got hit by... oh god, there's monsters here. Oh god. I got hit by... Right when I grabbed the slug that I went into the poison cloud for, I then got hit by the... a boar and just went sailing through the air. I caught some distance there. God, there's too many enemies. Stop it. God! They can jump? I don't like that. That was really unpleasant.
Spideys! Oh, cool.
Dead Spideys. Let's see. Where am I? You gotta turn right? Yeah, this ridge is in the way. Okay. Get over this ridge. Wait, how are we gonna get down alive? Wait. No. Going up the ridge is bad. We need to go down directions, because we need to find a gradual way down or we're gonna be very dead.
Well, I do have the hover pack, which will not work.
Yeah, I think it only works if you recently had a charge or something. I don't think you can just jump off any platform and be like, "Oh, slow descend."
This game's so weird about mobility.
Hope I don't die from this next fall. Oh, it's not great. No, that was okay. I take way less or more fall damage than I expect all the time.
Did you like skid down the side or something?
Not really. I pretty much just went for it, and I only took like 2.5 pips. I'm like, that seemed deadly. Why did that happen?
I took about 2.5 pips as well, and I was trying to like slide down the side to
hello power
be a
slug.
little slower.
Ba-doop, ba-doop. Oh, there's a boar coming at you. Oh, there's two. Oh, there's,
Yeah.
oh my god, there's
You
like
happen to have
5.
Do you happen to have a weapon on you?
Oh my god, there's like 5. They're gonna hit you off. Watch out.
Oh! Oh my god.
There's so many. I have never seen more. Where'd they come from?
Fuck. Whoa. Ha. Oh. We're good. Got one more.
Did you air control back?
Yeah. Oh, he's like stuck.
Yeah, I was like, oh, a boar's chasing you, and
no.
then I just saw like 5 low frame rate boars chasing you down at the same time. I'm like, what the fuck? Legitimately never seen that.
Running away from like a pack of wolves, but they were all pigs.
Yeah, and they were angry. There he is. He's floating. Die.
He's still alive. Not anymore.
But did we get them all? Oh shit, that's really far down.
Cost? Well, there's water. Oh no, there's not. Oh shit, that's real far down.
No, we're gonna want to get back up. We gotta loop around the back of this and find the way down.
This fucking mind.
This became a journey. Ooh, berries.
Yeah.
This bacon will save me. There we go. Because the map looks like one of these directions will just be a ramp that goes all the way down. Oh yeah, I think this is it. Oh, spiders! You just hear the skittering. God, he's so big! They are really just unfortunate. They're distressing. But my sword conquers all. All!
Tired of dying in this game.
Oh, you died?
Yes.
What'd you do? Did you jump?
I did jump and I skid down the wall, but it wasn't enough to slow me to not die from fall damage.
I was trying to show you the path.
Oh.
There's a way.
We diverged. I didn't see that you had showed me the path.
Because I said that this way won't, this is too high up, so we need to loop back around, because there's definitely going to be a ramp that takes us down. So I just looped back around the ridge and found the actual way down.
Okay, well, it's ironically probably significantly faster for me to just go approach this from spawn. So I'm running over. I'll be there in a minute.
I bet this scary cave is where the uranium is.
I think I maybe even encountered it before.
A long time ago.
That would be so funny if you had. Oh man.
It's very possible that I just encountered it an incredibly long time ago, but then was like, well, that'll be relevant eventually. And then like 4 months later, it comes up again finally.
Yeah.
Oh look, mycelia is everywhere. Another thing in this cave that I would have encountered before the time that I really needed it. And then didn't remember it later. Oh cool, spiders. Cool, glad those are here. Add that to the pile.
You sound like me when I got to the spidery levels in Hollow Knight.
The skittering deep place that's just like, ugh.
Yeah. I was like, cool, there's spiders here.
I like the part where the
skittery.
walls are alive and bitey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I've definitely been here before. Yeah, this place is really unnerving because it's the largest spider cave I've ever seen. I think it has uranium in it.
That would make sense that they would put the uranium behind the spiders.
I am under attack. I have many an alien organ.
Why do you say that? You need to pretend you're in an RTS. We're under attack!
They came from behind. Yeah, there's the thingy. There's the big dang dong thonger.
Oh, I've always wanted to play Dang Dong Thonger, Trigger Happy Havoc.
Ding dong thonger, trigger happy. We've reached the final form of this meme. Just the stupid joke of dangly grandpas.
Mm-hmm.
I have placed the miner on the resource. I did not actually make power lines to come here though. So that needs to happen.
God. It took us the entire session to accomplish this.
Yeah.
We suck at this game, dude.
Well, you tried really hard to find a radiation-y place, and then you,
Ow.
well, I guess you never found radiation and died to poison that had nothing to do with radiation over and over again.
Yeah, and that kind of ruined everything. And it's been a. So,
Yeah,
do you mind killing these things, by the way?
Yeah, I guess you just died to regular poison clouds, which was ill-advised.
Yeah, because the hazmat suit doesn't work against hazards.
I don't see anything to kill.
It only. Okay, well, good. I'm glad they left me alone then. But yes, it only works against hazardous materials, specifically, not hazardous.
Nope, I don't have
hazards.
enough. I'm out of cable, so I can't finish this
well,
line.
Cool. There it is. There's the miner. Oh, radiation level. That's right. That's a thing.
You're in danger. Ralph Wiggum,
I don't have
am
my
I
inventory
right?
anyway, so I might as well just throw myself at the miner and die.
Ill-advised. Do not recommend. Don't
120
do that.
uranium per minute. It's a miner Mark II. Did it put a Mark III?
No, I don't have
fine.
the parts for a Mark III.
I used to until they clipped into the fucking floor.
Right now I'm trying to connect the power at all, so it's mining.
I'm gonna go and massage my very, very sore left hand. A shift key for 2 hours straight.
Just because you've been constantly running the entire game? Oh no. Yep. Can you get an RSI from just holding something for too long?
Of course you can.
Oh no.
Absolutely can. It's fine. It's just a little sore.
There's certain crafty base buildy type bases I love, but there's definitely like elements of it that can be so time consuming that if you're trying to like get every moment to be worthwhile viewing, it's like good luck.
Oh yeah, no, this was a hell of a stream.
I recently spent 3 hours building a new base in Subnautica and moving all my resources to it. And I was just building stuff that I had largely used before and so on. But the process of moving everything and dealing with all the like sort of layered processes and shit, it just took 3 whole hours. It was a huge pain in the ass.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Yep. Have fun.
Doing what?
Going away.
Sounds good.
See you tomorrow,
Probably
maybe, or
see
not.
you tomorrow.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. Bye.
I need to complete my mission of at least plugging in the power. Just to feel good about myself a little bit. Mucho importante. That was, like, not correct, but that doesn't matter. Oh hey, I just have gas filters in my inventory. Didn't remember that. Do I have a gas mask? No. There's weirdly not a head slot, there's only a body slot in this game. And I find that strange. I'm basically just gonna plug this in and then log off. It's not even gonna be like going anywhere, because we'll have to figure out what to do with that. But we might want to conveyor it out of the cave, but maybe not much beyond the cave. Because if it makes dangerous resources that kill us, then we don't want it to come into our base. So I might bring the conveyor just far enough to take it out of our base. And then when it's... Ooh. It's one of these guys, the geysers. The geysers that were like a rare... At least for me, a rare instance of a new resource just kind of popping up in the environment. Where there's a few places where like I went to like the quartz mine that pretty much runs our whole base. Even though it's just one source of quartz. And one day I went back there and there was suddenly geysers, and I'm like, those weren't there before. That's a new mechanic. Hello, train. Don't kill me. Here we go. But yeah, if this stuff's gonna be dangerous, we probably don't want to leave this area. So I'll just run the power lines, and then I'll maybe run a conveyor to the mouth of the cave. But we're probably not going to want to go much further. We're probably going to want to take anything involved in nuclear usage to here instead of from here. Okay. Yeah, bird only uses Mark 1s. Oh, I can only afford one Mark 1. Okay. Or one Mark 2. I was going to make a redundant connection so it can't just be unplugged instantly. But I guess I'll have to settle. That's worrying. That's worrying. I think I noticed this last session and I forgot. I might have to try to work on this later. Might have to expand our power usage. Our consumption is catching up with our usage, which is surprising. Sorry, our consumption is catching up with our production, which is surprising because our production, I've really made it really big. Our power production spaces are very large. I might want to double check whether or not it was accidentally unplugged or anything like that. Which I wouldn't put it past things, because I went over to the, just today I went over and reconnected the copper mine that was making the copper for the, aluminum base. So that had been unplugged somehow by one of us. So we have two primary places to create power, and I just gotta wonder if they both are still plugged. Motherfucker! Well, there's our uranium. I assume it's dangery? Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it. I just lost my patience the moment that happened. I just ran all the way over here and didn't have the concrete. This is gonna take some trips. I'll deal with all this between if I have the time. That's enough for now.